Alright. We're rolling, I think. So, hopefully my audio is working like it should be. Yep, looks like it should be. So let's go ahead and get started. So, we have 100% of the game of Sly Cooper. However, there's a couple trophies that we just need to wrap up here. And hopefully they won't be too hard, but we can go ahead and get that wrapped up and then prep for next stream. And we may find some other stuff to do while we're at it, so we'll go ahead and get started. So, really the best way to do this is just go by not earned and just see what we have left. You can see we're at 85% and we have 9 left. Now, I don't know why shit's loading extremely slow at the moment, but here we go. So, let's see here. So, going just in order, we can kind of just follow it down this way, but there are just a couple levels that we have to go through. Ones that I see being painful, Voodoo Guards and Dread Swamp Path. Yeah, we'll have to look back at that one. So, anywho, we just got to go through them and get them over with. They shouldn't be that bad, but we'll just get done. So, we'll go ahead and get it launched. Looks like we haven't even launched this thing, so you get to hear the PlayStation hum back here. Skip that, luckily. Yeah. Lord have mercy. You can see 100% there.
Excellent, Sly! You've beaten all the Master Thief sprints and unlocked all the designer's commentary. Check out this fascinating behind-the-scenes movie.
I don't need to see the movie. Okay. So, what we gotta do is go back through here and basically break 4 signs. I think in Stealthy Approach is the one. Yep. Easy enough. So, there's one. We don't even worry about the race. There's no race here. So, no signs to worry about over there. I think there's one over here, if I remember correctly. I guess, well, yeah, it's a sign. I'll count that as one. It's a weird one, but yeah. Is that a sign? Oh, I'll be damned. Alright. Well, there you go. There's a trophy right there. So, next, we got take shortcut over flaming debris in Gunboat Graveyard. 2 more enemies at the same mine. That's another one we can figure out as we go through. So, looking at enemies will help too. So I'm gonna actually go do that real quick just to make sure I'm logging all the enemies on here. Oh, honestly, it's just faster this way. Okay. Honestly, this might be a tough one. Maybe. That's at least 10. I don't know if it's in one look or if it needs like... I don't think it could fit 10 enemies on in this game like that. So we'll just come on to this level and see if they... because they may showcase... It may just be 2 different types of enemies here. No, he's different. I would assume. Yeah, so I mean that's 3 alone right there. Oops. But I think that may be all of them. Just thinking through it, I only really can think of those 3 kind of guys. Yep. So, back to map we go. So, we may just need to go to the hideout, and that's probably where I should have went. Because shortcut of Flame Gunboat Graveyard. That's a tough one. Back alley heist. Back alley heist. Kind of forgetting where all these are. Oh, actually, I remember where back alley heist is. Okay, so let's just go to Gunboat Graveyard, see what that one's looking like. Gunboat Graveyard. If I can figure out how to. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, so let's go to view map. Saying there's a shortcut? I remember this, but I don't remember there being a shortcut. View map. Fuck me. I'm going to all the wrong places to get flaming debris. Okay. Whoop. Well, I see something right there. Oh, wait, no. We don't want to do a sprint. Just playing to play. We'll just go find just flaming debris and try to take the shortcut. No time limit. It's good. I think this guy's different. I'm gonna get a picture. Okay, yeah. Did him through the binocular. So this is the flaming debris I would assume they're potentially talking about. That is a good shortcut, Loki. Why didn't I think you could do that? Bring me back up. Yep. If I would have known this when I was doing these time trials, but man, I assume this is the flaming debris they speak of. This is what's useful, so that I can just sink all I want and I don't have to worry about dying. Oh, close. I'm assuming this is the flaming debris they're talking about. May help doing that. Oh yeah. I see the I see the vision. Alright. So look at that. Oh my god, that's cool. Okay. So, first of all, nice skip. That'd be amazing if you're doing like a time trial on that, or even speedrunning that. But I'm sure that's some sort of meta. Anywho, well, hell, in this game they freaking just skip all the everything. So, anywho, we got to move on to. I think that's all on this level. Let me double check. Or at least on this hub world. Back alley heist. Let's go to where back alley heist is. Map. Back to the hideout. Alright. So yeah, back alley heist is... here. Got lost for a second. Oh, we gotta go like basically to the end, I'm assuming. But we may be able... Oh, don't do this to me right now. Restart the sprint. We're not trying to do a sprint. Okay. That's 4. I'll probably be so quick, so I'm not actually like under any pressure to rush through this. That sucks. Oh, that's nuts. Dude, this would be a fun game to speedrun if it wasn't all the like crazy glitchy skips. Fuck that, I would not want to do those. Okay, this. Okay. I didn't think those were panes of glasses, but okay. I could have just done that during the fucking speed run. That's crazy. Why can't I end the level? Am I forgetting something? Can't just end here? Okay. Alright. Good deal. So, we got that rolling. We can now... Let's see what we got left. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Voodoo Guards, Dread Swamp Path without being detected. Okay. Alright. I don't really recall this one, but we'll find it. Oh shit!
I like the smart guard a lot. The who? I like the rodent, the big voodoo rat.
Dude, this is
for
awesome.
everyone who can't see Andrew, he's a dead ringer for the voodoo rodent.
It's a startling resemblance. I was scared when I first met Andrew. I actually hit him with a stick repeatedly.
Well, I'm just doing this real quick to Voodoo Guards and Dread Swamp Path without being detected.
And I will again right now.
Ow. The voodoo rodent was one of the few in this world where I could actually sort of act out what I wanted him to do to any extent, and so he's the most humanoid, I guess.
You act out all of your characters?
I act out, yeah. I find that I think I was saying this on one of the other levels, but I find that and I make this mistake over and over again of thinking, oh, I know what this guy needs to do, and I just start animating and looking at it from the outside, and I find if I don't actually do the action myself and sort of feel what it feels like in the body and you know, make sure that the posture and the gestures all kind of feel right internally, then it's much more of a struggle to animate it. People say especially that the walk for this guy looks like something I would do. I don't think I really walk like that, but I did do that a lot during the week that I was animating him. And
We call them smart guards.
Yeah, the smart guards are that's kind of our internal sort of word for any of the guards that are the flashlight bearing guards that you really want to stay away from, and if they catch you, it's pretty much doomsday. So they're kind of an element of gameplay to really emphasize stealth and convince you that it's not okay just to randomly run through the world bashing things.
They're actually called smart because you can't evade them, or at least not easily without taking damage. So that every time you dealt with them, you had to be sneaky.
I think some of the repeatedly used pieces were really effective in this, like the way the huts. You have this sense that you're in this big village, and it's a few sort of simple pieces, repeated and decorated with some smaller sort of elements around them, and I don't know, when you're down in and amongst them, it feels like it feels like a rich environment. It feels like you're in this little village of stone teepees.
It doesn't look like the same hut over and over again. They each look like they're their own individual hut. When I saw this game for the first time, after already having done the voices, I hadn't seen it when I did the voices, and I just had all these lines. Here is the actual visualization of everything that I had read in the script.
Oh, and now we're done. The commentary, but that was some good commentary. That's dope, they even include that. We gotta be sneaky. I get all 4. So we're tuning in, we have to sneak in on all 4 of these guys, or I don't know, however many of them, and essentially just not get caught. This one guy, I may have fucked up. Well, no, there's one more. Now, if it doesn't work here, then it's definitely I gotta restart somehow. Shit. So I think it was that one guy, honestly. How do I just die? This is how. Sad I'm doing this, actually, but shit. So I gotta get that, I guess, because this guy up here didn't do a good enough job. So we gotta try to get him. Okay. Just a sec. Okay. So what I'm gonna try to do here, sneak around. Fuck! So that whistle blowing, I think, means I did a bad job. So to that, I say, can I go back to the last checkpoint? Nope. Okay, great. So dying is my best option.
I like the smart guard a lot.
We can listen to
I like the
commentary
the
again.
The big voodoo rat.
For everyone who can't see Andrew, he's a dead ringer for the
Whoa.
voodoo rodent.
It's a startling resemblance. I was scared
The fuck?
when I first met Andrew. I actually hit him with a stick repeatedly.
Okay, we're just gonna do this. Kind of is being a little screwy. Okay, we'll take that. Fuck. This is definitely the best way, because that's how you want to do it. You don't want any of the whistles blowing. So I would assume that it's a GG. Alright. There we go. So, all voodoo guards, they'll be detected. Moving on. I think we can just run on through here. Alright. What we got? Let that disappear. Go away. There we go. 5 ghosts and a single attacking and a grave undertaking. Okay. I think I know where to go in there to get that. I think this is the long one, if I remember correctly. Ooh, love it. Give me that commentary.
Was inspired it's the first, when we were modeling, it was the first one. We were first one for Buddha, so it was really supposed to decide the style of architecture and land. And we spent a lot of time on the trees because we realized it was 1/3 of the whole level.
And I worked on the maps inspired by Kay Nielsen's paintings for, well, specifically the 12 Dancing Princesses, old fairy tale from, I think, around the turn of the century.
Damn it! I was trying to enjoy that.
Gomerville's inspired it's the first, when we were modeling, it was the first one. We were first one for Buddha, so it was really supposed to decide the style of architecture and land. And we spent a lot of time on the trees because we realized it was 1/3 of the whole level.
And I worked on the maps inspired by Kay Nielsen's paintings for, well, specifically the 12 Dancing Princesses, old fairy tale from, I think, around the turn of the century. Kay Nielsen was also the person that inspired the scene in Fantasia with the real droopy trees, and it's got a real cathedral-like scene as the people are all moving through the trees with the candles. And it adds to the mysteriousness of this level.
The kind of original game mechanic for this level was just having NPCs that aren't just, you walk up and you hit them and you kill them. They're NPCs that are getting generated from something. You have to fight them down to get to their source and then take out their source. So that's where it started. And luckily, since we're in voodoo, having them be ghosts makes a lot more sense than a lot of...
Those pauses. Pause. Why is it not working? 5 ghosts in a single attack. Let's try this.
Other NPCs, so once Andrew got in and did the modeling and animation of Travis's design for that round ghost.
No way!
It really took.
How was that not 5 ghosts?
Fingers going while he's kind of chasing after you. I just love.
Hey, Katie. What's up?
Are you streaming?
Huh?
Are you streaming?
Yes.
Blue Jays are up 3-2. Bases loaded, 0 outs.
Oh, good. Hopefully they keep it up. We're leaning towards the Blue Jays to win. But anywho, trying to get 5 here and struggling.
I love the ghosts in this level.
Yeah. And a lot of the great camera angles you see is not by the modeler, it's all by the game designer. And so it's really
Great. We gotta figure out how to take out all these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, like, that's my fault.
Gomerville's inspired it's the first, when we were modeling, it was the first one. We were first one for Buddha, so it was really supposed to decide the style of architecture and land. And we spent a lot of time on the trees because we realized it was 1/3 of the whole level.
And I
Dear God. I'm going back just
on the trees
because.
because we realized it was 1/3 of the whole level.
And I worked on the maps inspired by Kay Nielsen's paintings for, well, specifically the 12 Dancing Princesses, old fairy tale from, I think, around the turn of the century. Kay Nielsen was also the person that inspired the scene in Fantasia with the...
Damn it! I'm just gonna go back, because that's probably better than...
Kay Nielsen was also the person that inspired the scene in Fantasia with the real droopy trees, and it's got a real cathedral-like scene.
That's a single attack, and I just wiped out that whole group of people. How is that not...
And it adds to the mysteriousness of this level.
This is insane. How the hell am I not getting that? Dude, you're joking. That's insane, actually, that's not...
Trees with the candles. And it adds to the mysteriousness of this level.
The kind of original game mechanic for this level was just...
I'm getting like way more than 5 right there, so I don't know how I'm not taking them out in a single attack. Like, let's go back.
Century. Kay Nielsen was also the person that inspired the scene in Fantasia with the real droopy trees, and it's got a real cathedral-like scene.
Thank God.
As the people are all moving.
Alright, and the Blue Jays are up on the Dodgers right now. That's good. Alright, so we good there. Whoop. Let's go to... Where's we want to go next? Let this go away. That's a tough one for saying 9.4 players. Oh yeah. Flaming Temple of Flame. So... Oh, I should have just went to the map. But... this is one that I question if we could even do this, and it looks like it is possible based on the trophy. So we gotta go back to Hideout, and we are headed to Jana. So... Flaming Temple of Flame. Ah, and I fucked up because I haven't been looking at all the people through the Binocucom. That may fuck me up later, because we're gonna have to go back to those old levels. Oh, we'll get there. This is actually one of the most fun to like run. Okay, this is the one I need to get a snippet of. Yeah. Chow Mei. Dude, she's crazy. Okay. Interesting. So, what we gotta do is we gotta get up here and smack the hell out of them somehow. Whether... Yeah, we gotta... I mean, it may be that we have to do some sort of crazy jumping to get all these guys, which is gonna take time, but that's why it's a trophy. Well, shit. Can I walk up this? Oh my god, man. Ah! Okay. So, starting with you. Okay, that didn't work. I'm assuming this is what they're talking about. Now I'm not worried. Okay, yep, that's him. So we got, just repeat. Which is a little frustrating because, man, this sucks. But it makes me wonder if I could just draw my hat on some of them. Let's try that. So like him, for example. No. It's not like I can just go. Yeah, that's stupid. Whoop. Just repeat. This is at least a very easy trophy to get. This has been at least the best part of the game so far, is doing these trophies because they're so simple. Alright. Oh, yeah, I'll have to use that thing. I'll have to slide to him. Whoops! Alright, one more. Alright. Yeah, we'll just go up there. That's probably the best way. And hopefully I don't fuck this up. Okay, so he's right there. Alright, I knew that was gonna happen. So let's just try it again. I don't think it's something I can reach from that long jump, so I think it... Oh, wait. I think it's just kind of despawned. Yeah, he's right there. I may be able to... Nah. It ain't possible. Unless I do some sort of, like, dive in the air. I don't think it's possible. So let's go back to my plan before. Alright. Okay. So, what we got left? To be 2 or more enemies with the same mine and look at all the enemies, basically. So, real quick while we're here, we'll try to use the binocucom on some of the enemies here at least. Since that still needs to be done. That one's going to give me the most of a headache because I just don't know where I stand with it. And, yeah. Oh. And my wife's back, guys.
I don't want to interrupt you again. It's at a grand slam and it's 9-2.
Good.
It's crazy. There's still only one out. It's the same inning and there's only one out.
Nice.
It's insane.
Good. My wife is very happy, as you can hear. Oh, and people.
This level was started mostly just like the kind of the opening shot where you're coming out of the cave and you really see this big temple. It was pretty early in the design of the level where I wanted to kind of have this, kind of picturesque moment here, and also
oh my God,
being able to see your end goal from the entrance as well. This is one of the more, I guess we call it pretzeled levels, where the course is very much kind of going around itself. It's kind of using this one art space for the different game mechanics. So instead of having a long corridor that has all the mechanics and we have to do art all the way down that corridor or whatever, we take it in one space. In this case, we go outside the temple, we go inside the temple, and then we go across, and you're still able to see the temple when you finish the game, and it's kind of, you're looking down on it. So it's really trying to reuse the art assets by staying in the same space.
Yeah, so the guards around here are all just the same general so's. So we need to blow up 2 people with a mine, which I think we can figure out. Maybe a little bit of a headache. I don't think it'll be that bad. I just have to sit here and think where the hell there's 2 people I could blow up with a mine. And earn the name of 10 enemies through the Binocucom. That's another headache. So let's actually go. Let's just go hunt. We gotta just go hunt around for the different people. So we did everything on the first hub world. Let's go to the second hub world and see what we can do. So here we go. Maybe. Exit to hideout. I'm trying to sit here and think where I have a spot potentially we could get 2 enemies. I'm thinking how many we can identify there. Boneyard Casino. I think there's a place where the guards cross paths and we can potentially get 2. Whoop! Don't want to do that. Yes, I don't know if you saw that, but they just literally cross paths right there. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. That wasn't what I expected, but okay. So let's try that again.
This is the only level in Mugshot's world that actually is a casino. And originally, when we had set off to make Mugshot's world, it was all going to be casino. We just sort of weren't that interested in doing a whole casino world after doing one.
So we had to find lots of stuff around it. That's why we have buildings outside of it and the rooftop on top of it.
Well, it's just more interesting going through the urban environment than it was kind of making your way through these slot machines and dodging the gangster dogs.
Kind of like real Vegas, where it's interesting for the first time you see it, and for a little while, and then after a while you kind of get numbed.
But it's based on real casinos that have a lot of water and swinging.
So there's 2 right there.
Yeah. You've seen real casinos. You've been to.
Let's go.
Over into Layla.
So that means, wait for it.
No.
Boom! Platinum trophy. Oh, love it.
It's not.
That's the best way to do it right there. Oh, and I'm dead. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So we just completed the whole damn game right here without even having to go back anywhere else, and I'm so glad about that. So let's just. I mean, there's nothing else to even look at with it. I'm trying to even think. View the trophies. One last go through. And it's doing this. That's okay. I'm so happy though that we got that 100%. So we got not only 100% in the game, but 100% trophy wise. like we do. It was such a, I didn't think it'd be that easy to get all of them, but it really was. I mean, 7.4%. It's honestly a good chunk of the players. I'm actually kind of impressed by that. So, anywho, that's really it. We got all of those. Honestly, the next goal from here is going into Sly 2, which I currently don't have. Let's just go look. I'm assuming I'm going to have to purchase it, which I don't care. Just PlayStation is so slow. I think it's just my internet, but maybe it'd be PlayStation Network. Let's just give that, I guess, a few. Wow, this is incredibly slow. This has to be PlayStation Network. I don't think this is just my internet. This is insane. Dear God. Just let it load for a few, I guess. Anywho, I guess while that's loading, trying to think of anything to look at while that's going. Damn. This is like crazy. Okay, something's messed up. Maybe this thing just needs a good restart or something. Man. Yeah, something's up. Let's just give this thing a quick reboot. Something is effed up with my PlayStation that it's going this slow. It also could be my wife streaming that baseball game too. Could be doing part of this. Alright, we're removing now. Yeah, what the hell's that about? Maybe something with the nick is all left up. Okay. We got that going. Yep, this is turning into a troubleshooting stream rather than a looking at anything. Alright, well, I think we just end it here because, hell, it's being so slow, I don't know how to fix it. We'll just have to give it the healing power of time. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked. So anywho, I hope everybody has a good night. I hope everyone enjoyed watching this all the way through. We have completed 100% of Sly Cooper, not only in trophies, but in the game itself. So I am very excited to be done with this and to be moving on to Sly 2, Sly 3, maybe Thieves in Time, but I think we already have all the trophies for that. So Without further ado, I hope everybody has a good night, and I will catch y'all later. See ya.